What's up, peeps? Wanted to do a little bit of an Injustice 2 kind of impressions, kind of going about what's in the game, going through all the game modes, and then possibly having a few fights at the end. So I got this last week when I was in Comic Con at London, and there's 3 different versions you can get. You can get the standard, the deluxe, or ultimate, and I think I got the deluxe, which has 3 new characters. Excuse me. Now, Injustice 2 was made by NetherRealm Studios, which is the guys who made the Mortal Kombat games, the more recent ones, and it's a really good game. It's one of the best games I've played this year so far. It's crammed with content, a lot of stuff to do. So let's just have a look. So you've got the single player, which is obviously the single player story, which is an amazing story. It picks up from where the first one left off, and you can play all that and stuff, go through that, unlock gear and stuff like that. You can go one-on-one against AI. There's a multiverse, which is a really interesting feature that they've added, which I absolutely love. And these are kind of like timed events that you can have. I'm doing the to end all wars. I'm doing that one at the moment. There's all these ones that just keep popping up. That one's got like 1 hour 38 minutes to do. If you go into that and you want to do this, it's just the way to get like loot boxes. Suggested level any. They're not difficult fights, so you've got a really good source of loot boxes to, keep you going and get more gear. So there's always excuse me, because you can't buy loot boxes, which is good, but you can buy currency for other things. So there's all these kind of events. The one I'm doing at the moment is to end all wars. I'm on the last bit, and you've got to play through as Wonder Woman, and you get all her gear from the new movie, which I'll show now. So I unlocked a lot of the Wonder Woman stuff. So the costume I've got for her is the one that's in the new film. I just need to get the shield and sword, but I've got to be at level 20. The roster is quite a good roster. There's a lot of people in here. Well, not a lot, but there's a few people in here I would just not even bother with. There's 9 DLC fighters on the way if you get the season pass or get the Ultimate Edition. Darkseid will come with the game depending on if you've pre-ordered it. Mine actually came with the game. I think the standard version doesn't come with Darkseid, but you can buy him from the get-go. Another one that you don't really unlock. Well, you unlock him, you can either buy Brainiac outright, or you can play through the story and unlock him at the end, which they don't tell you about. But it's a better roster than the first game. There's a lot of returning favourites, like obviously, Batman, Superman, Joker, Harley Quinn, Green Lantern, Flash, Catwoman, Cyborg, Green Arrow, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Black Adam, Bane. They're all original Injustice characters from the first game, and then everyone else is just new, like Deadshot. Obviously, it's fan service for Suicide Squad. That's why Joker looks fucking terrible. One thing I kind of was worried about was the customization of characters, because the customization of characters on Injustice 1, you had really good like skins. You press square and you could go into like you could have totally different costumes. Like for the Joker, for instance, you'd have like the Red Hood costume, then you'd have the Killing Joke costume, and all these other different variants and stuff like that. There's none of that on here, but until I actually went in and started playing the game, and then I went into customized characters, because you unlock stuff, and this is why this game's awesome, and I hope this is like a continuing thing I'd like it in all fighting games, but if they wanted to keep it just for an Injustice kind of gimmick, then that's fair enough. But we'll look at like we'll look at the Joker. So no, Harley Quinn, where's she at? I was looking at. I was worried that the only way you'd be able to change the appearance is kind of like the colours of the character, which is cool, but they're just shaders. If you want to change you've got to you've got to fight fights online or do the multiverse and get the loot boxes to then unlock gear, and it's random gear for random characters, but you can get stuff like, that's obviously the Suicide Squad kind of look. Then you've got the original kind of Harley Quinn animated series look, and then there's, you know, like a tank girl look, reinforced, revamped, triumphant style, and all these have different stats. My Harley Quinn's at level 4. I need to equip this level 8. I need to obviously be level 8, and that'll put her defense up to 39. Each character has a level. You've got an overall level. I think I'm on like level 28 as an overall online kind of level. My game card's like level 28. But each character you've got to play with. I mean, then you can customize the guns, you can customize the legs, and there's loads of different variants. And they're going to keep bringing out new ones and stuff like that. The multiverse is also going to have random ones as well. If we go back to the multiverse, they have a Joker one that's going on now, and that's on for another 4 hours, 33 minutes. So if I wanted to start getting all this rare Joker gear, his head, red Joker head, trousers and a jacket, I'd have to do this within the next 4 hours and 33 minutes. So I might actually try and do that today before that ends, and then something else will come along, and it might be Batman gear or it could be Superman gear. So there's a lot to get you playing to unlock stuff. There's loads of customizations, loads of different variants of characters you can have. So I'm assuming, you know, the reason Joker looks so crap obviously is because of the Jared Leto Joker, which I actually didn't mind, but I don't like that character model for the Joker. But you can unlock different stuff for him, like you can kind of, I'm assuming you could make him look a little bit more like the actual Joker with the old suit on and stuff. We'll have to wait and see. But there's all sorts of different things you can put on him, and different weapons and different abilities and knives, and so there's that kind of aspect to it. This also goes over to when you're playing online. You can either play with people online, and I think you can, I'll just try and do it now, but you can do, so if I go Wonder Woman, if I pick Wonder Woman because I've been playing a lot of her lately, and then I go somebody like, let's go somebody like Batman, okay. Then you've got a match options, and then you can decide to pick, you can have competitive mode on or off. So gear stats augment its abilities that are inactive. So if you wanted to turn that on, that would mean if the other person wants to turn it on, then you would fight as, well, fighters that you've been unlocking gear for, but somebody that you're fighting might have better gear than you, might be able to do like 20% more damage or stuff like that. Or you can just turn it off and have it as a level playing field. Level handicap, both fighters are levels are equalised. Interactive environments, you can turn all this off. Arena transitions, so you can turn off the fact that you can throw them into a different area, into a different map. Players can utilise the environment during the fight, so you can turn that off. So if you don't want people to use like throwing stuff at you and stuff like that, so you can kind of agree on the terms before you go into the match, which is good. But I'll turn all this on. And we'll just go into a match.
The Joker's playground.
Do a little match quickly.
Listen to reason, Bruce.
And it looks awesome. I think the character models are really, really good.
The world's better without them.
And the graphics are just class. got a meter in the bottom there, you can do like a special move. But if I use it's one of these things that you've got to watch the other person's meter as well. Now I've used my special. He's just blocked it, which is fantastic. Great for the video, isn't it? I mean, I'm not amazing at fighting games. I don't claim to be awesome. I'm not one of these people that spams the same moves like people do online. I've noticed like someone will just stand away as a Superman and just constantly do a laser beam, which is hard to get out of, and just get into the match really easy. You usually get that on ranked matches though.
Your only hope is surrender.
So every character's got one of these special moves that you can do, but it uses a whole bar of special ability. There's also what he'll do now. He had a full bar there, so he could do this other thing called clash, where you kind of clash together and you can whoever's got the most special bar can bet more than the other, and then you can restore some health and do a bit of damage and stuff. But it's best to use that clash thing when you know that the other person has got less of a special bar than you have, so you can bet like 3 blocks, they can only bet 2. But I really like it. I think it's really good. I was watching a video last night on YouTube, and I can't remember the YouTuber, but he was showing you how you can level up your characters to level 20 within like 30 minutes of each. And what you do is you turn down the... I think you go to options, and you turn down the... You put the round time up to 300, and you turn the rounds to win down to 1, and then you turn the setting down to easy, and then the AI down to 1. So you're just doing really quick matches and just beating them really fast to get the level up. But I'm not going to do that, because that's kind of... Well, it's... I don't suppose it's cheating. Well, it might be classed as cheating, I don't know. So we've got, what else have we got? We've got, obviously you've got hero cards that you can customise, and that's your online thing that people will see. You unlock that as you play. We've got the brother customization we've seen. You can also sell gear, any doubles that you've got, so we've got a lot there you can actually put up to sell. And you can sell the ones that you don't use, so that's another way to get credits, so you don't have to buy microtransactions. And the credits that you do get, you can use to buy shaders, and you can buy, I'm sure you can buy certain loot boxes. So you can buy gold ones, and that's the price. So you've got 25,000, so you can buy a gold one for 25,000. They're the only ones that let you buy gold. You can't buy silver, bronze, platinum or diamond. You can only buy gold ones. So you can do microtransactions to get that, but I don't really think I've been playing this long enough to know that there's a constant, especially if you do the multiverse challenges and the daily challenges, there's a constant flow of loot boxes and currency that you don't really need to touch the microtransactions unless you really want to try and get something. The other thing is that the loot boxes are totally random, so they can just be for any character. If you're after a specific character, you might get 6 items in it, 4 items for Darkseid and 2 for Harley Quinn before you'll ever get another Wonder Woman. But I've just got another shader there for Actrocus. Can't pronounce his name properly. Then you've got guild mother boxes, and what happens there is if you go into your guild, I've joined a guild, and every day you should check with your guild, because you're all working together to get stuff, and you'll always have a few loot boxes in here to Guild daily challenge is complete, so I've just got another gold one. Three bronze and a gold. You should always check in your gold, your loot boxes. You know, there it says weekly challenge: win 300 online matches as a guild. We've won 87 out of 300, and there's 100 hours to do it. So that's like you're all working together. Even when you're playing, that could be online as player match or a ranked match. I've joined bad at games because I wanted to kind of play with people that didn't take it too seriously. And as you can see, I'm the only one online out of our guild. So currently when I'm playing online now and I'm fighting, I'm the only one that's doing anything towards our guild, which is kind of cool. So we'll go back in here because we've got some more loot boxes to open. So we've got a gold one, we'll open that. Swamp Thing, Supergirl arms, Robins, blah blah blah. We'll open a few branded ones as well just to see. Catwoman, Poison Ivy. Captain Cold Shader, Joker legs. And strength. The only bad thing about I would say, is when you turn in if you want to turn all the gear off. I've just got a trophy there. If you want to turn all the gear off, and the other person doesn't, then I think that you've got to kind of just play with the gear on. I don't really know how that works. But in ranked matches, you'll get people that just want to play with the gear on, with all the stats on that they've earned, because it's a ranked match and they want to win. You know, you won't get somebody turning that off. You maybe would if you went to a player match and you just wanted to play for fun, and you turned it off. Or I'm sure you can go. I'll show you the rooms as well, because you can go into certain rooms that have certain settings. So there'll be a certain room for noobs. There'll be a certain room for turning off gear. You can re-roll gear as well. That menu shouldn't come out of it. You can re-roll gear, so I'm at level 12 with Aquaman, and if I got these pants at level 8, I could re-roll them and bring them to level 12, and then it would come up with two. It would come up with the original ones and the new ones at level 12, but they'd both be level 12. But the ones that it rolled would have better perks, and then you could choose to keep your old stuff or the new stuff. And you can transform gear as well. That's if you like the look of something and you want to bring stats and merge it, like in Destiny where you can just merge stuff together. Customised characters. So we've got a few things there. We'll do a few more fights in a second, but I'll just show on the kind of customisation side of it. So we've got some Joker stuff there, but Joker's at level 1, so I can't really do a lot with him. But I've got some new trousers there, so we'll put them on him. We also got Supergirl. Supergirl got some number 5, level 5 that I can't equip, but I'm nearly there. We've got some level 6 legs, which is kind of cool. It kind of matches everything else, so I'll be looking to put them on. And then you've got obviously the Superman logo, Supergirl logo, which you can change, which I think is cool. I'm not going to go through all of this. Harley Quinn, we've got something for Harley. So we've got grenades that you can put on there that has 10 health. So these are all little things that are kind of, I think, kind of cool. Even if they're just for cosmetic purposes, but if you want to use the gear, I mean, it's best to put all the best stuff on them. You know, rather than... So we've changed this, you can change his mask totally. He's nearly at level 4, so we'll put them on. they're the ones, level 4 ones that I want to put on. We've got level 3, so we've got gold ones. Put the epic ones on, and then we've also got... We can change his lantern as well, which is kind of nice. Who else we got? Gorilla Grodd. Change his helmet. Can't do anything with them yet. But there's loads of options. It's really class, and I kind of hope they put this in the next Mortal Kombat game. But if they wanted to just leave it as a so you can change all sorts. It's really I think it's really cool. I'm really impressed with it. Deadshot. We've got different gloves and knee pads and stuff. A lot of people are complaining about Deadshot because he's one of them characters that can just sit in the corner and then just unload on you with like bullets and shit like that. So everyone's got a bit mental about that. But you can change her jacket, different pants and stuff. Black Adam, Batman, Bane. Got some stuff for Brainiac, which is cool. Darkseid. Cool. We'll do some fights now anyway. But the rooms, I'll show you the rooms as well. So you got the rooms, and these are set rooms for set kind of tasks. King of the Hill, Noodle, Noobs. You can play certain YouTubers, or if they're in here streaming, stuff like that. Rooms with set rules and stuff, so that's cool. So we'll do a player match. We'll play online against somebody. Which is kind of brave. So I've got a 10% winning chance against this guy, but we'll play him. Obviously he's going to be Gorilla Grodd, because you usually find whoever puts the character
Gorilla Grodd
as the hero card means that whatever, they're going to...
Wonder Woman. Fighters approaching Gorilla City.
Right, okay, so we both had... This is like... Our gear doesn't affect the match. We both had it turned off. I think that's going to be a set thing for the... So you do the same move there? But hey, I'm not going to complain. It's not... It's a player match, so it's not ranked. Kind of annoys me though when you play somebody who will just do absolutely anything to win. Like he's just doing that jump kick and then hitting me on the ground. He's just keep doing that. So it's kind of tells me that he's got no skill. Kind of glad I beat him though, because he was kind of pissing me off. But it reminds me of that when you get somebody who just spams the same move, and it's like, come on, it's a fighting game. Well, I won't be playing him again. I got in a game the other day with somebody, and we literally just sat and played for about an hour. We were just chatting away, talking to each other. We weren't even bothered about. We were just kind of like, well, we're just kind of leveling up our fighters, so, and we were kind of like leveled, like evenly, and there was no kind of spamming and cheating going on where it was just like, oh, I'll just stand and do like a fucking ranged attack.
Superman. Wonder Woman.
And it was good. We just kept we choose different fighters. We would, you know, it was good.
Fighters approaching contact.
But the story's really good as well, because it usually with fighting stories you used to just pick a character and have to go through the whole roster.
Don't hold back, Diana.
I have
This
wrestled
one,
with God.
this fighter, this story puts you have to play as everybody to finish the story, and it kind of introduces you. It's a good way to introduce to all the characters. So he's just going to do that. How many times are we going to do that? Let's see. Twice. 3 times. 4 times. 5 times.
Nothing more than a nuisance.
There we go. There's a move. Bit of a combo there. Laser move. There we go. Laser move again. Laser move again. Let's 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 move again. Well, hey, we're both getting experience, so it's no big deal. If that was online, like a ranked match, I wouldn't be happy. But if you just get people like that, that's just the way it is. But you know, he's probably about 12. I'll keep doing it. I'll keep fighting. But when you get somebody like that, it's really hard to work around that, because Superman, Deadshot, Aquaman, Green Arrow, they're all ones that they're like ranged fighters, and they kind of just have to, they can just stand way back and stay away from you and just dominate. Supergirl as well. But you get people like that, and you get characters like that. There's also characters that are just really like totally shit, that take absolutely ages to master, like Bane and Swamp Thing. This guy, winning odds 0, but we'll have a go anyway. I'm gonna go Wonder Woman again because I'm trying to level her up. I'll try and go somewhere else just for the purposes of the video.
Fighters approaching Brainiac's ship.
What's on tap today, Minerva?
I have a taste for canary.
You're gonna go home hungry.
Begin.
I think canary's quite hard. Ouch, ouch. Oh,
You won't survive me.
oh. She's a good fighter, this person. Special again. It's not going to do anything. Boom. If you hit somebody when you do a special like that, every time your character hits them, you're supposed to hit the buttons. Oh, thank God. And you can do extra damage through the special, which is kind of cool. But you're still getting gear and stuff like that. It's not letting me move my controller, which is weird. Alright, because I've pressed that. I'll select a new fighter as well, why not?
Robin. The Joker.
So he wants to put his competitive stuff on. No, I want to leave
Fighters
it off.
approaching Gotham City.
Because I've never played as the Joker, so whatever gear he's got, he's just going to absolutely eliminate me, because my Joker's at level 1. So this is what I'm talking about, the kind of... You've got to decide...
Another Gotham City imposter.
Don't our ghouls believe in resurrection?
I'm nobody's fool, Joker.
Begin.
Joker's another one who's kind of ranged as well. Kind of hoping he would say something from like a Jason Todd line or something there, even though that's Damien Wayne. Boom.
I can beat you one-handed.
Yeah, I'm not going to do this one, it's not terrible. Ugh.
Robin wins.
But you can't, like, it's really, I mean, I wish I was really good at fighting games, because you do get people that are just absolutely fucking amazing at fighting games, that can learn combos and do all that sort of stuff, and you've got to really kind of, they know the frames, different frames, when a move needs to be done and all that sort of stuff, so it's really, like, impressive when people are that skilled at something, so you can't really complain. Just annoys me when you get somebody who's like, he'll stand far away and just do the same move, like that Gorilla Grodd, jumping in the air, doing the kick, you know, then punching him in the ground, jumping in the air, doing the kick, punching him in the ground, or Superman doing the laser thing that takes up the whole screen, just constantly doing that. It's kind of annoying, but I suppose it's valid because you're still playing the game, and it's a cheap way of winning, but I suppose you're still winning the game. But last fight now. 87% chance of winning with a shit connection. And I'm gonna go Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Catwoman.
I wish there was more maps as well.
Fighters approaching contact.
But I'm sure there'll be some DLC, and there's 9 fighters and a few DLC levels coming.
Fighting me
Cool,
won't make you a hero.
Catwoman mask.
Leading you will, though. So would dying for your cause.
Begin.
Ouch. Oh god. Yeah. It's a good Catwoman. Very good.
Life bites, and so do I.
I'm gonna miss that. Bollocks. Oh wow. Can turn these off. I don't mind them because I think they're cool. Double
Your
hit.
technique is flawed.
So if I'm doing let's see if I can get some health back. So I've just done that. She's got no health bar, the special bar, so I'm going to use this. And I'm going to press X. She hasn't got a lot of stuff, so I'll get some health back. Ah, good mate, good fight.
Catwoman wins.
I would have been happy if I beat her there. Gonna do a rematch. Yay.
Begin.
Fuck. Fuck. That's crazy. Crazy Catwoman.
Lost it. You never had it.
Aphrodite forbids you. Try to keep up.
You just watch me.
Close.
Wonder Woman wins.
I'm gonna annoy you now and just leave. No, I'll do a 3 for 3. It's tied, so we'll see. She might want to change fighter though. Okay, if she didn't pick soon, then we go. Right, okay. So that was Injustice. You can also do King of the Hill. There's also little challenges you can do throughout the day. Little Wonder Woman pre-order offer. Pre-order for 1,000 bonus. What's that one? What's that? So these are like little challenges that will tell you about what costumes are available, which multiverses are going to close. You can practice the guild. I don't know what that is. Wonder Woman pre-order offer. Pre-order for source crystals. Yeah, so that's Injustice. Totally worth your money. If you're not a fan of fighting games, then obviously you're not going to like it, but I would encourage people to give it a go. You don't have to be amazing at fighting games. I'm not amazing at fighting games to play this. I just think it's fun because it's totally up my street, you know, comic book heroes and stuff like that. Great story, loads of game modes, absolutely loads of like customization options. The multiverse is absolutely top notch, and it looks fantastic as well, so it's definitely worth playing. So that's Injustice 2.